Hi everyone, I'm going to talk to you about the Business Management major, which is part of our Bachelor of Business degree programme at UWA. My name is Paul Harrigan. I'm Associate Professor in the Business School in the Marketing Department, of which I'm currently acting head. So I was involved in putting together this major and the Bachelor of Business as a whole. So I'm pretty excited about it, and hopefully I can give you a brief overview today. So Bachelor of Business is a new degree programme offered at UWA, basically underpinned in the rationale that the modern business leader requires a range of skills, a broad range of skills and knowledge to be successful. So this degree will sit alongside our Bachelor of Commerce, being a little broader in scope. So some of the units that you'll have to do in the Bachelor of Business is business reporting and analysis, which is a kind of accounting unit, business communication, which is really important and a key part of our curriculum, is how we actually communicate in business. So if you have to write a report or deliver a presentation, you can be very, very knowledgeable, but if you can't communicate in the right way, that message will be lost. Data analytics, that's a key area of focus for the business school, and economics. So the Bachelor of Business has three majors, and today I'm going to focus on business management, but another major that sits alongside that is global business, and another one is enterprise and innovation. The ATAR for the Bachelor of Business, so the entry point, is 75. So business management. This major covers the foundations of business and organizational management. So it prepares you for job readiness in a broad range of careers, and we're trying to keep that breadth because things are changing very dynamically at the minute, not just with the current economic and health crisis, but even before that with technological advances. So it's a grounding in essential business knowledge and skills. So some of the outcomes, you'll evaluate key concepts, theories and practices important to business management, talk about business challenges, effective communicators. Project management is something that's really key, and we'll also teach you a lot about how to do everything ethically, because that's something that we're really proud of at the business school. What the major actually looks like. Okay, so you can do this major as part of the Bachelor of Business, but also if you're a Bachelor of Commerce student, you can choose this as your second major, which is pretty interesting too. And what you will do is management and organizations, key level 1 unit, introduction to management and how organizations look and operate, introduction to marketing, another key overview unit, so you'll understand how organizations work, how they're managed, and what the role marketing plays. Into the second year, HRM, how we manage people, project management, how we manage projects, how we promote and advertise our organizations. So the first two tend to be more internal. The third one, advertising promotion, how we actually communicate what we do to the consumer or whatever other stakeholders we may have. Into level 3, strategic management, so a broad overview of the strategic issues in management. What directions will we go in and why? Complemented by the strategic overview of the key issues in marketing. What markets will we go with? What research do we need? What's our value proposition? Where to next? And a key selling point of this major is that you have a capstone experience, and that capstone experience is a choice for you to do an industry project, an internship, international exchange. And that's something that we're really proud of in this Bachelor of Business. We listen to what students want, and this is something that they've called for. So every student in this major has to do one of those things. And that's a real value add for you as a student. When you graduate, you've had that experience, that either practical experience or that international travel. During your international travel, you'll study at a university of your choice from a list provided. So that business management major, it's not a degree, it's just one major that you can have as part of your broader degree, and it's a clear pathway for you that gives you a broad overview of what business is about. Jumping into some details around the units, so project management, I've just Taking an example, and you can search for this online, just type in that code INMT2232 UWA, it will come up. So it talks about projects. So projects are obviously integral. Nothing happens without a project, and that project needs managed. So whether it's a mining project or whether it's launching a new degree or launching a new product or whatever, that's a project that has been kicked off and been completed and managed throughout, and we will teach you those skills. Another thing we'll teach you is how to explore the importance of creativity, innovation, and new marketplace design. So that's strategic marketing. What is our niche market that we're going to go after? Is that market growing or not? What range of products and services do we have? Do they fit? Where we're going to be in 5 years? And we have a strong industry connection to this unit to make it really real for you in the final year. As I said, you have that capstone experience, so an internship for which you get credit will be key if you so choose, or international exchange. So you could study in the US, Europe, whatever. We have a list of partner top quality institutions, and you can study similar business management topics there that will complement what you've already done. Obviously the travel will be an option by the time you would get to level 3, so that's 3 years time. Hopefully you'll be able to travel by then and finish off your degree in some style. If you're doing business management as a first major, whether so you're in the Bachelor of Business, you can complement that, as I said, with other Bachelor of Business majors as your second major. That can be global business, so you've got that broad overview of business and management in the business management major. Complement that with a global view of business in the global business major, or focus on innovation in the enterprise and innovation major. So there's lots of choice here. Or you can go into our Bachelor of Commerce and do your second major there. So you can have an accounting second major, a finance second major, economics, human resource management, or marketing. So lots of choice, but within the majors there's that clear pathway that's very clear of what you should learn and what you will be when you finish. So thanks for listening today. If you have any further questions about the business management major, the other majors in the Bachelor of Business, or the Bachelor of Business as a new degree program offered by UWA, please feel free to follow up.